Hi everyone, I'm Candace with Eclectic Coach, and in this video we are going to do a pick a card reading. Be sure to take a deep breath and allow me to read into your energy field. And if you find something in here that is not quite speaking to you, then don't try to make it fit. Never give away your power or your autonomy to a reader or anybody. You create your life. Take it only if it resonates. This is a general reading, and we're going to try something a little bit different today because I have this really cool book on theology and various theologies throughout the world. So looking at piece number 1, looking at your immediate cards, what started coming through for me is, for the mind card, you pulled the 9 of Swords. And the thing about this is that mentally you feel trapped. That's what's going on for you mentally. And so what we're doing here is we're doing a check to see where you are and how from where you are you can start attracting new opportunities. And then mentally and physically, it just seems like you're lacking in physical energy, physical vitality. And maybe you're just feeling tired, maybe you're just feeling mentally exhausted, that anxious feeling, but then also not having physical energy. But spiritually, you are trying to heal, you are trying to bring things back into balance. You are aware, I'm getting, of what's going on for you mentally, emotionally, and that's good. Because you are doing things and they are working that are going to start to soothe you. And for the pivot point in attracting these new opportunities, what you have is conscious consumer. And I'll just read you the card. It says, you have the power to heal and help the world with the decisions to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade organic food. You live simply, and you purchase only what you need. What I'm getting for this is just being a little bit more aware of, what you're eating, and what's coming through really strong is just buy the healthiest thing that you can afford. Because sometimes you don't have the resources, or you're in a situation. And so just do the best that you can. This is never about like being hard on yourself and punishing yourself constantly. Yes, you can be honest with yourself, but you don't need to be extra hard on yourself at all. And just be slightly more aware. That's going to be the pivot point. And gently, there's something with this temperance, easy does it, gently, not chaotically. Don't like be pouring the energy from one place to another, like a focus on your physical health and getting sleep and all that in some intense, haphazard way. You got to do it gently and in a focused, calm, relaxed way. Otherwise, the water goes everywhere and you waste energy. So just gently lean into products, services, experiences that make you feel good. And what I'm really getting is that to raise your vibration and start bringing in these opportunities, really savoring whatever those experiences are, like if it's a cup of tea, and hopefully it's a tea that tastes good. There's a lot of healthy teas that do. You savor it, or if it's a bath in Epsom salt because you need to clear your auric field, you take time and you are grateful for the bath and grateful for the water, and you maybe make an extra effort to lean into the experience and make it beautiful, and take extra time to clean out your tub and get your candle, or do whatever you're going to do that's going to help you feel more rested. Or before bed, like get out your favorite pillow, or like some sort of, I'm getting pillow mist or something that just will help you sleep more deeply, that will help you rest, that will help you rejuvenate, so that you can start to bring back some of your energy. And this is going to help you see new opportunities in your environment. This is going to help you get on the right path. I'm seeing that right here on this card. It says you're on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing because it is working. So yeah, although it may be gentle and it might be slow and it might be a subtle work in progression, your healing and your rejuvenating your energy is happening. So just rest assured and know that. I'm getting just to remind you that you are surrounded by angels all the time. You're always protected. You're always guided. You might be, a little stressed out and feeling trapped where you are, but just take a deep breath. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Everything's fine. And then I'm getting to maybe lean into a gentle artistic pursuit that you have available to you. And what I'm getting is, even if you're not feeling very well and you're feeling mentally tired, or if you could just like gently lean into your craft, gently lean into the art that you do, or just gently go exploring online to get involved in some creative activity. But no, it was very specific what was coming through. If you've got some creative project, you might not be feeling like you're at a 10 right now, but just gently lean into the artistic process. Sit down, like get out your watercolors, get out your pencils, get out your computer, just open it, open the document, just gently kind of wade in the water. We all experience this sort of stagnation on our way to flow, and that's very normal. So just gently lean in. And then I'm also getting, or perhaps it's an area of study that you find interesting. What I'm getting and how it correlates with attracting new opportunities is that if you start studying, you're going to be alerted to different things. YouTube is going to show you some videos, or you're going to get a pop-up about some resource, and just do your research. It's so easy to do research. What's really important is that you get your mind off of the anxiety and the frustration around any sort of feeling stuck. And maybe, I'm not one to tell you what to do about your caffeine, because I've got a serious problem. But maybe if you do need some downtime and you do need to relax, and maybe you just don't have the physical energy, maybe take a break from the stimulants and just gently study. Prepare your room for study. Get some good lighting so that it's easy to see when you read. Play some music, because all of this is going to raise your energy and you're going to see new things that you didn't see before. So play some music. I'm even getting to listening. I always recommend this, binaural beats, always. Even like hemisync, but like some sort of music that gets you in some sort of like creative flow. The whole point of this is to be getting out of this feeling stuck and the Chariot in reverse, unable to feel like you're moving forward. And then this is like, and then body work. Some sort of either yoga, some gentle stretching, just kind of maybe look up like a somatic energy release online, gentle movements, yoga nidra, something like that. Okay, so this is a message for some of you. Okay, so for a few of you, whoever this resonates, this is kind of like an internal journey. I'm seeing that there's two people here raising the reef, but this is in reverse. And so this is showing me that maybe you just kind of need to focus on yourself right now and what you need to do in order to revive your physical energy. For some of you, something happened, like with a union or a celebration, that didn't happen as planned, and this kind of like kicked you off of feeling super confident and kind of like confident on your horse as you come back. And now you're a little bit in this feeling of, who can I rely on? Maybe things feel a little desolate. And maybe that's what's got you in this state of immobility. I'm getting just to tell you that, like, getting into your own energy, getting into the things that make you happy, because you are on the right path, even if this has been challenging and difficult, and maybe you feel out in the cold and you feel like you're having to really be strong and develop thick skin because something kind of hurt your feelings or kind of just disrupted, because you're supposed to be confident and have your reef, but it's in reverse. And so maybe something happened in that arena, and then A Course in Miracles message card is, it can be but myself I crucify. You have no idea the tremendous release and deep peace that comes from meeting yourself and your brothers totally without judgment. So what I'm really getting from that is just be in this moment. Everything's fine. Just breathe in, breathe out. You know, think of, there's been so many times that you've gotten through beyond this point where you haven't felt so good and you felt stuck and you felt lethargic and you felt like you haven't had the energy or the confidence to proceed. But somehow you did, and you're here. So this is just a message from Spirit that you're on the right path. Just be in this moment. It's all taking care of itself. Lean into things that you like. Put on music that's going to make you feel good. Study something that you're going to find interesting. Your art project. Do all these things. So if you're into art, do some art. If you're into music, make some music. Study. Do something that you really enjoy and set aside the anger and the frustration around whatever happened. And don't judge yourself and don't judge anyone else, because we're all one. And I know how hard that is. Like, yeah, listen, it's on the card. I'm reading the card. Okay. I totally get how difficult that can be. But just, there's going to be a tremendous release of frustration and these stuck feelings if you get really present and into the flow. And that's why you kind of want to set up your environment. You want to set up your environment and just kind of like wade in the water, kind of like a surfer who, you know, it's kind of cold, you know, they do want to get on the wave, but maybe they're a little reluctant. You just got to get your board out there and just, you know, paddle around a little bit. And then, you know, it's the same thing with the gym. Like, you just get your shoes on and then you get to the car, and, you know, it's just those little milestones. And keep your stuff out for the next little bit so that it's in your line of sight and in your awareness, and you can begin to feel much better. And the whole point of all of this is that as you begin to feel better, new opportunities are just naturally going to emerge. So I hope that was helpful for those of you who picked number 1, and I will see you in the next reading. Also, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell when you want to see more content that I make. And I'm also doing intuitive oracle coaching. That's combining oracle coaching with intuitive readings, helping you decipher your own intuition and actually take action on it so that things really, really change. And if you're interested in that, there's a link in the description box below. And I'll see you in the next reading. Hi everyone, I'm Candace with Eclectic Coach, and this reading is all about how to start attracting new opportunities. So perhaps you've been feeling stuck or frustrated or kind of in a situation. This is designed to help you. Let's take a quick moment, take a deep breath, and just invite me to read your field. And also, we just call in Spirit and we just ask that only messages that are the most helpful and that bring the most benefit for your highest good come through, and take really what resonates with you. And also, Spirit, we thank you for being with us. And also, I'm so excited because I'm doing coaching again. And if you're interested in intuitive oracle coaching, where we go through and we help you tune into your own intuitive guidance and move forward and follow through, there's a link in the description box below. Okay, so jumping into your reading here, what I'm seeing is that there may have been a falling out with somebody, because we've got the Lovers in reverse, and then we've also got, so mentally, and then body, you may just really be feeling some stress from a conflict that happened, and maybe your spirit feels burdened because of that, and you just feel like maybe the masculine, and we all have masculine and feminine parts of us, the animus and the anima, are not in alignment. Maybe there's something that you really want to do on an intuitive level, but it doesn't seem to make sense logically, or it feels really right on paper, but intuitively it's no. And with your body, what I'm getting is you're just you're just over something. You're just over it. Maybe it's an actual relationship. Maybe it's a partnership. For some of you, it's a business partnership. It's some partnership where there's a more logical one and like linear and structured and traditional, I'm hearing, and by the book. And then there's a more free-spirited, innovative perspective. There's something about that. So that could be something going on within you or within an actual relationship. But for some of you, it's an outright, you had a fight and you just spiritually, you just feel super burdened. Maybe because you guys aren't on the same page or on the same team anymore. And so that's why you're looking for a new opportunity, is because this has just been heavy and painful, and I'm hearing falling out, because it kind of just looks like it's like falling out of like this bag or something. But I'm getting for the pivotal, I'm getting 3 pivotal messages for you. So I'm getting to ask you, in what way are you being called into some form of leadership? Because you've got the priestess and it says, how are you being called to step up and lead? So maybe there were power struggles around that and you had to walk away, or they walked away. But right now you're being called into some sort of leadership and claiming it, just stepping up and doing what you can do. And I was just listening to Tony Robbins before this, but it was all about like seeing whatever it is that you're doing is about being about something so much bigger and so much more important than you and what you're afraid of and your insecurities and all that, and make it more about your mission and the impact that you want to create, and make it more about service and being a service leader. And then you won't feel insecure. And that really just like lit a fire under me and was like, I got to do these videos. I got to get going with this again, because I know that I've had so many experiences where I didn't really have anyone to talk to or listen to or interact with about something, and these readings have been very helpful. They've been helpful in helping me find things that I've lost. Like I lost something at the DMV once, and then I did a pick a card reading to find where it was, and it helped me. And then there's just been other times where I've been really low or really lonely. And so what I'm getting is that making these videos is a part of my like larger purpose to connect with people, and that's how I'm gonna just try to view with this more, and just this is what I can give, and it's been helpful to me. So think about whatever it is that you're doing next and you're stepping into leading, make it about something bigger than you, because even on like a physical level, it's left you very stressed, and the stress has had negative physical, like I'm hearing autoimmune or pain or something, because there's been a fight and a not seeing of eye to eye. And I'm getting just to remind you that it's just a part of the human journey, the human drama. Everybody's got that going on somewhere. So, you know, yeah, be objective and like look at what you need to heal and whatever, but you need to step up and lead. It's time to do that if you want to get other opportunities up and moving. This was in reverse, which was get grounded. And so what that's telling me is maybe you're not fully grounded. And I'm hearing to tell you something about embodied feminine energy, grounded feminine energy. You can really do this in your feminine way. In your priestess energy, this is for some specific people, but if you feel called to do priestess work, healing, something in a more intuitive, artistic way, then getting grounded is really important, because you are highly sensitive. And what I'm getting is like this leadership thing kind of has like, I don't know if cost is the right word, but preparations need to be made in order for you to effectively do it. Like take, for example, like having like a normal job, you have to allot for the time that you need to get up and get ready and to do it. You need to, whatever area you need to lead, you need to make preparations around it, like you would a normal job, a normal situation, any situation. How much time do you need to get there? What materials will you need? What are the supplies that you need? How long is it going to take? What are the deliverables? What are the expectations? And just like your life, maybe you have an alarm and you get up, like it's going to require grounded, earthy things, but you can do so in a very embodied, feminine way, is what I'm getting. And you'll feel very full in yourself if you do that. Whereas maybe you've been feeling a little hollow, a little kind of cut up even. Like maybe some harsh words were spoken. And maybe they, like I'm just getting the image or the image in the phrase cut up, maybe by some words, like getting grounded, getting into your priestess energy, stepping into leadership, making it about something much bigger than yourself that you're connected to, will make you feel more alive and more in bloom. And then what I'm getting is deep replenishment. So I'm getting to remind you that you are a child of the universe. You're not alone in any of this. You have mighty companions that are near you and around you. And allow yourself to really rest and be held by God, the universe, whatever, nature, whatever makes you feel more aligned. So getting grounded, maybe going outside, maybe reconnecting. I'm hearing for some of you a passion for nature, about nature, nature advocacy, doing healing work in nature, something along those lines. I am hearing to do some solar plexus work. Reignite the light in your solar plexus. Maybe do a specific, the Journey Junkie is who I like to follow, and she does yoga, and she has one for each of the chakras. And I really like that she combines sound with affirmation and flows. It's really beautiful. And then, with this yellow card, it takes great learning to understand that all things, events, and encounters and circumstances are helpful. So remember that, all things are lessons God would have me learn. This falling out may be difficult, and it may have left you almost like with a wounded feeling in your heart, and maybe that like cut very deeply or whatever. But everything that is happening that you want is set up for your greatness, the next level of your greatness, the next thing that you're stepping into. So know that you are not alone, that you are guided, that you are loved, that you are supported, and this is meant to grow you and help you learn and give you strength and skills that you're going to take with you into the next thing. And I'm getting, maybe you could even learn a few things from this person that you've had a struggle with or a falling out with. But stepping into leadership and making it about something bigger, maybe looking at different groups. I love to ask ChatGPT to give me lists of groups and the times that they're available, and just that's how I'm approaching it now. It's just like, give me a list for this thing that I want to get involved in, and this thing, and when is it going to be open? And so find areas where you can contribute and step into your leadership, even if it's just like some small council in your community, anything to make things better, and also just to get out of the kind of pain that maybe this falling out has left you with. You're free to do whatever you choose to do. Oh, I'm getting a very specific message about some of you just being reminded to ask your angels and your guides for love and support for every little thing that you need help with, because they can't intercede on your free will at all. So, you might want to do that. You have free will. And then I've got talk to your angels. So maybe you haven't been talking to them so much, or maybe you need to set aside some time to do some like deep listening. I'm getting set aside some time every time to do some deep listening before you go online to search for like groups to get involved with, or before you take an action in your career or towards a project. Sit down for a second. And I'm not saying for too long and get into paralysis, but maybe just give yourself like a 3-minute rule and just get real quiet. Maybe put your, I hope that wasn't loud, put your hand on your chest and on your stomach and like breathe and listen and get grounded, and go outside. Maybe take your shoes off, disconnect from your phone. And I think that what's going to attract the opportunities, it's really always just our mindset that ends up attracting something. It's our state of being, not just what we're doing, but your state of being of stepping into purpose and moving with purpose and taking actions with purpose and setting up your schedule and designing your own schedule and embodying your feminine energy, if that speaks to you, is going to shift you into an awareness and natural opportunities are just going to kind of come to you. And then it says positivity and faith and optimism. So open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. And so what really draws my attention is there's two lions on here, a baby and a grown-up lion. And so you're being called again in some sort of way to step into leadership and to have faith and positive expectation that you have everything that it takes in order to do that. And you can advocate for yourself, you can roar if you need to, you can be gentle if you need to. You've got all of that within you, and so opportunities are naturally just going to follow your positive expectation. So whatever you're doing, be present with it, enjoy it, do it for a bigger, deeper reason, and that will give you the courage that you need. That's making me think of Wizard of Oz and the lion. That will give you the courage that you need once you have the purpose behind it. Okay, so I hope that was helpful for those of you who picked piece number 2. This is a way for me to share my art and my creativity, and I feel grateful to do that. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and let me know if you are interested in a 4-pack session of Oracle coaching to jumpstart you on your intuitive guidance. I would love to work with you, and the description is in the box below. Thanks. Hi everyone, I'm Candace with Eclectic Coach, and this is your reading for those of you who picked piece number 3. Okay, so let's take a deep breath and say a quick little prayer. Let's invite Spirit and your angels into this experience. I ask that all the information that comes through is truly helpful, and only what serves the highest and best for all involved is relayed through this message. And we just thank you, Spirit, for guiding and directing this session, and amen. Okay, so okay, just tuning into this, I'm just kind of getting a mental feeling of all of these readings today have been a little heavy. You've been mentally looking at the effort that you've put into something and feeling like it hasn't quite amounted to what you wanted it to amount to. You have stocked all these up, but it's in reverse, and you're frustrated with the results. And you just feel like mentally spent. You are going through, though, and trying to get every last piece of information, every last piece of the deal I'm hearing. You're like physically going through, trying to move forward on like some sort of exit strategy, because it hasn't been adding up. It hasn't been working. And you're trying to do so discreetly. You're trying to do so kind of quietly, but it's just the swords are kind of heavy, and you've got to be really careful about how you maneuver. So you're having to be clear about your actions. And then you just feel very weary and very guarded. So if that speaks to you, then this is your reading about how you can start to attract new opportunities. And what's coming to me for all the piles is that we're starting out with this just very heavy energy. And most of what everybody's being guided to do is like some sort of energetic shift, along with some practical things, but just an energetic shift mainly. So I wonder if that's what's going to happen in your reading. Because, yeah, it just hasn't amounted to what you thought that it would, and now You feel like you're looking over your shoulder. You've got a lot to carry moving forward. And you just feel defensive though. You feel like you put the time, energy, effort into it. You are going to get what you can from the experience. But you are feeling a little weary, a little like you have to stand guard. But I'm seeing a lot of determination in this, so that's a good thing. You know, you're willing and ready to defend. You've got all your sticks, and then you're ready to hit somebody with one of them if they try to come after what's yours or try to do something unfair to you. I'm getting something pivotal. Okay, so I'm hearing maybe go find like another group of people to go work with. Moved by the goddess here for this. Soul call, gather, lineage of the rose. Yeah, maybe go work with a different person, different family member, different group, just go work with somebody different if it's not adding up. Maybe you've been trying to do too many things kind of all alone, and that's the pivotal thing, is that you're being called to gather in groups, go find some like-minded people. Yeah, don't try to do all of this all alone, because it's getting heavy and it's kind of making you tired. And although you're ready to fight, like, it would just be easier if you just kind of started navigating and connecting with other people. Also, move your body to increase your energy and your manifestation abilities. So, yeah, like, where this is kind of like leaving you in this defensive posture, it kind of keeps you stuck. So like working out that tension, working out that energy is going to, I'm just seeing it like open your mind, open your sinuses, do some cardio, do something that's like really gonna lighten you up, because this has been heavy. And exercise will make you feel lighter, make you feel more alive within your body. And then a key area that you want to be looking into for generating this next manifestation is you want to be getting into your energy healing. Because if you're focused on where the attention goes, the energy flows. So if you're focused on what didn't happen and gathering all the details and looking behind you and, you know, planning for your defense, I mean, is that where you really want to keep your energy, or do you want to start moving that stagnant energy so that it doesn't settle in, kind of getting around other people? For somebody, this might resonate. Your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose. So if that resonates, but just, and also I'm seeing her chakras. So that's a good rudimentary map for, okay, what chakra do I want to work on? Where do I want to create some flow? Where do I want to create some more energy? Getting less defensive and more open, maybe actually out in nature as well, and feel the sun on your face and see the abundance of the trees, and remember how lavish and abundant nature is, and you're a part of that, and feel a part of the nature and the energy, and go out and feel the sun on your face. That's really important. Is really going to help you just with this stuck defensive energy. And then in there, you're going to be able to find new opportunities. And then I choose the joy of God instead of pain. No one created by God can find joy in anything except the eternal, not because he is deprived of anything else, because nothing else is worthy of him. Maybe what I'm getting from that is really look at this from a much, much higher perspective, because you've been focused on the lack that's come from your investment of time, energy, money. Maybe it's towards a person, maybe it's towards a job, maybe it's towards a project. And you're being guided to go mix it up with other people. You're being guided to move your energy out of the stagnant place. Really focus on your energy, because that's really the only thing that could be blocking you from seeing the opportunities that are all around you. And just right now, decide where you're going to start placing your focus. Start saying affirmations about it. Start writing it down. Start looking up concepts and research about it. Start bringing it into your conversations. Start write down what you're going to focus on. Start bringing it up everywhere with your thoughts, your actions, the conversations that you have, the places that you go, the people that you choose to interact with. Generate that energy and start imbibing it. Okay. Oh, okay. That's fun. Okay. I'm so sorry. Thank you. So, okay. Is there any other final messages for this group? It's interesting. I just heard use your voice. Use your voice with intention. Ask for what you want. Talk about what you want. Ask questions about what you want. And I'm hearing something about, this is so interesting, but this is just kind of what's coming through, like doing it for your ancestors, because this is something that maybe your ancestors couldn't do. They couldn't just go to work with a different group of people. They couldn't just decide like, oh, I'm just going to use my voice. What I'm getting is just you have a lot more agency than your ancestors had. And maybe this is related to some lineage problem that's still stuck in your energy field that needs to be exercised and removed, maybe with plant medicine. Wow, a whole unique message and medicine just came through for somebody, if that resonates with you. So remember that you can choose joy instead of pain, and you can see things differently, and you don't have to try to do it by yourself. I'm also getting that you can get power and support from talking to your ancestors in whatever way you connect with them, maybe by cooking like a traditional family dish, maybe going to their gravesite or their memorial spot for some people, or some way that you connect to them culturally. You can even do a journey to go speak with them. Maybe journeying back to your home country if you have that option, or going to a spot where you guys had your favorite thing, where you would go get, I don't know, ice cream or something where you connect with your ancestors for support and helping you get out of this this stuck place where you feel like things haven't been opening up and moving. And then I just want to get one more message. I guess I'm going to pull it from the top. Okay. So for some reason, these related. Declutter. You will feel better and more focused if you take the time to clear away the clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others who need items. Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. So yeah, go through, maybe let go of old contacts that haven't been worth your time or your energy, or just stuck energy around like a job or a place that didn't work out. Start moving your energy, call on your ancestors. I'm being drawn also to this power dance. And declutter your space. That means get out old receipts that are caught anywhere. If it's a job or some sort of situation with that where you put in a lot of work and maybe it didn't happen, maybe just clearing out, filing, or archiving whatever messages are related, um, and keeping your inbox organized and situated, and as if you're welcoming in new opportunities, as if you're welcoming in new things. And this open space is going to help you feel much, much more in control. I'm just really, like, for whatever reason, I'm hearing on the ball. This will get you back on the ball. I don't know what that means. But this will get you back focusing on what you need to be focusing on. So I hope that that was helpful for those of you who picked this piece. And if you're interested in intuitive oracle coaching, I will never solicit you for readings, but if you'd like to work together, a link to do so is in the description box below. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. See you in the next reading. tell you that maintaining your happy family is an integral part of the support structure that is important for you to have these new opportunities. But in order to have that, you need to have boundaries where you can express your needs and allow other people to express theirs. I thought that I had put these upright, but these are some areas that you want to lean into to expand your positive opportunities. And that is that you have the freedom to choose whether you're going to walk away, whether you want to stay, whether you want to walk back to something. And you really have the right to choose and to maintain this duality or this interest in multiple projects and various things. You have the freedom to say yes, to say no, and then lean into your own creative self-expression. Oh, what I was getting for somebody is that maybe through expressing a boundary, expressing something that you need, this is going to create like an internal freedom for you within this relationship or these groups that you're a part of. But I pulled this in reverse and I thought it was upright, and then I thought I was told to keep it in reverse. So don't get lost in too much introspection. Okay, give me just a second with this one card. So something about a counselor or counseling, there can be too much focus on fixing a situation or relationship and less focus on just like enjoying it, and you're being told to enjoy it. So if you need counseling, by all means, definitely go get counseling, and never give away your authority. This is for intuitive messages, and they're landing or they're not. But if you need to step away from the focusing too much on improving your relationship, improving yourself, then lean into freedom, creative expression, enjoy your free time, enjoy being outside with your loved ones. Enjoy being outside with somebody that you like being around. And then exercise and make sure that you're setting healthy boundaries and focused on cooperating rather than competing with your partner, whoever they may be, or partners. And then I'm getting to read this out loud to you. What is yours, and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete, as there is abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share it with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. And what I'm also getting is maybe you could do something fun and creative with your family or with your partner, and that's a good way to be generating these new opportunities. I know that I'm a little all over the place. I wasn't expecting the other reading not to be recording, and it was so in alignment with the other ones, but here we are. So I'm getting strategy. So as a pivotal thing that you need to have around this is some sort of strategy for maintaining your boundaries, for keeping your energy high, for not focusing too much on analysis, and instead getting out and around your partner and cooperating and not competing, and then maintaining boundaries so that you can continue to have your own self-expression and your own freedom within all of this. So by doing this, by exercising, by focusing more on fun and freedom and creative expression, you're going to run into various opportunities. I wanted to see one other just clear answer about where opportunities might be showing up for you. Okay, so I've got the Queen of Cups upright. So through your own creative expression. Do you like to paint? Do you like to do art? Do you like to do home decor? Do you like to cook? Do you like to raise farm animals? Do you like to sew? Do you like to write? Do you like to listen to lectures? Do you like to make film? What do you like to do? Just get into your creative expression. Remember, you don't need to compete with anybody. Just have fun. And then but she's on her own throne. So maybe in a comfortable environment or a comfortable place that you're already very familiar with, like a coffee shop or some sort of, for some of you, you like to go to metaphysical stores or botanicas or things like that. So you can check that out. And maybe outside near a body of water that can reignite your creative energy, where you can find these opportunities. Go on a walk and talk, I'm hearing. Go on a walk and think. And then there's something about the Eight of Wands being in reverse. Maybe draw some of your energy inward a little bit as you focus on your creative expression, as you protect I'm also getting it's important to protect your creative time. So if you've made a promise to yourself or you've got a deadline that you're working on, to set those boundaries, because you have the freedom to choose, and you're going to enter the situation from a much stronger place. And yeah, I'm getting you're probably going to get a call. But I'm getting that it's going to come in, these these new opportunities are going to come in when you're in this quiet, creative, reflective space. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I make new content. And also, if you're interested in intuitive oracle coaching, I would love to work with you so that you can tune into your own guidance. And I will see you in the next reading. And take care.